Last year there was huge growth in the market, largely because of the Amiri decree. And in the Amiri decree he did two things. He gave 1,000 KD to every individual, man, woman and child, and he moved subsidised food from subsidised to free food. And what that did, it drove the market very hard across retail because people suddenly had a lot of money in their pocket unexpectedly. So what you saw last year was retail went up, food retail went up, and the travel industry made out like bandits. Now, we're all expecting on Saturday to find out whether that food programme is going to stop or whether it's going to be continued for another year, and also whether he's going to pay people a cash bonus again or not. So it really is a very opportune time. Honestly, the population's gone from 3.4 to 3.6 million. So you will see very good growth anyway. The question is, will you see extraordinary growth or just good growth? If you look at most of the developed economies where the population is at best static or if not in decline, it's very hard to beat those trends as a retailer. Whereas here, because the population growth is still ongoing, people have plenty of money in their pocket, it really does help you be sure that you'll have a good year. The question then is whether you have a good year or a bad year, or a great year, rather. One of the things we found last year, I think, if you look at the end of December, I think the average retail growth was about 16%. You won't find anywhere in Western Europe or America that will match that. Yeah, realistically, there's a huge influx of expatriates. The Kuwaiti population itself is growing, and as long as the oil price stays high, there's incredible disposable wealth. And if you look across the region, so say for example, look at Saudi, the family there have agreed to build 1 million homes for people over the next 2 years. So that's 1 million new homes created over 2 years with the attendant families, everybody buying themselves. It's a huge level of growth that you just won't see anywhere else. Probably the only place that's struggling from a growth point of view is actually Dubai. And that's largely because it was so far ahead of everybody that everybody else is now catching up, and the property boom or the property crash hit it very badly. But even there now, if you try and book a hotel in Dubai tonight, you'll struggle. So it's starting to come back. And where, there's lots of negatives about the Arab Spring, for someone like Dubai or the UAE, they had lost a lot of multinationals to Bahrain. A lot of those multinationals are now moving back to the UAE because it's more politically stable. So if you read Paul Paulson from Unilever, he's very clear. The only places he's going to get growth over the next 10 years are the BRIC and the Middle East. And that pretty much, if you talk to Nestle, if you talk to P&G, they all have a similar view. So I think for the next 5 to 10 years, 8% would probably be a low year.